Hello, beautiful content creators. It's your girl, Miss Eileen, and I wanted to check in with you and come on live, have a different setup today. And so, let's see what happens. Let's see what goes down because when you're using a different setup than what you typically use, there's all kinds of ways that things can go wrong. And anytime you're live streaming, there's a possibility for a snafu. So let's keep it real. All right. So here we are on YouTube and also on Twitter in the vertical format for the live stream. One of the things that YouTube has said that it's coming soon that you will be able to show up in the shorts feed if you do a live vertical video. So if anyone happens to see me and you're coming from the shorts feed, let me know because some of these features are rolling out and who knows when we will get them. So I'd like to say hi. I see there's some folks that are coming in to view. So thank you so much for watching. So one of the other things that YouTube has been talking about is some of the AI features that they're going to be rolling out for us. And so another reason why I'm in vertical format today is because I want to share with you some things that are on the phone. And so it probably just makes sense for me to show it this way. So here we go, over to my iPhone. And right now I am in YouTube Studio, the YouTube Studio app. And I have tapped on my notifications. You can see there up at the top, it says notifications. And let's see if I can. I don't think I can highlight them because of the way I'm sharing. So on the notifications, you may notice that mine is a little different than what yours looks like because I have different tabs. I have all, then I have analytics, then I have comments, and I also have ideas. So let's see what's hiding behind those ideas. So I'm going to tap on Get New Viewers with Shorts. Make weekly shorts to grow your fans. And here is the Research tab. The Research tab in the Creator Studio app. And I want you to notice that it's showing me topics. I can explore different topics. But underneath that, it says top searches. So I'm going to click the little caret on the right hand side for top searches. And here are some of the top searches that the research tab, these are things or ideas of topics that I could do videos on that are being suggested to me by YouTube. Now, I want to pause for a second because, there are several tools that can make suggestions for topics for you to cover in your videos. And I'm a huge fan of, like, for example, TubeBuddy is one of them. And there's also a new one that I've been having a look at called Tube Spanner. But I just want to make sure you understand that this is coming from YouTube. All right, so YouTube is sort of um, taking a lesson from some of these third party apps and integrating some of the options inside of their app. So I just wanted to make sure you saw that. And please say hi in the chat or let me know if you have any questions or share some feedback. Do you have access? Do you have access to this new AI feature in your YouTube Studio app. All right, so let's just take a look at the ones that I have here. So I have Amazon Influencer Marketing. Some of you may know that I speak about that quite often. And best platform to sell digital products. Well, I'm not going to go through them all, but I just want you to see that they're talking about the stuff that I talk about, digital, digital media. Oh, my girl's here. Hello, hello. Let's see if I can get my comments window open on Ecamm, and I'm not sure how these are going to show up, but let's try it. Let's get them moved over. Mm, not the best, but at least I can see. Oh, there you are. The creative lady is checking in. Thank you so much. And also, Donna, just being real, is checking in saying, good morning, host and chat. All right. Thank you so much for joining the stream this morning. And thanks for the thumbs up. Okay. So, though, that's an idea of some of the things that you're going to be able to see inside of this research tab. So I want you to check to see if you have access to this. Go to your Creator Studio app. Now, I don't want you to do it right now because if it means you got to leave the stream, you can do it later, okay? But go to your Creator Studio app and then check to see if you have under your notifications. That's where you would get started because you will see the research tab there, but this little layout that's a little different. I'll bring it back up. Once you tap on notifications, you'll see that you have all or analytics or comments or ideas. Okay, actually there's another chicklet there, which is news, but we're not going to go through the YouTube news right now. All right, so once you get to ideas, then you would tap on that. All right, so I want to retrace my steps because you guys just got here, and I want to make sure you don't miss anything. So after I tapped on the research tab, I went to top searches. You see that? That's a little bit down underneath the search tab, the search bar, I'm sorry. And then I clicked on that little caret on the side there. Okay, so now let's go back to the screen so we can see some of the other videos that they're recommending related to affiliate marketing. Let's see. And I can scrub back and forth. Best affiliate tracking software, how to sell digital products, recent videos related to video editing. Well, I don't really talk about video editing much. Digital products, microphones. That's a topic that I often cover, not always, but now let's go back to top searches. This is what I really love. It's letting you know the top searches. Oh my goodness, this is so cool because I don't think that you realized it before. The creative lady, let's move that up so people can actually see it. Wow, yes, I do have it. Thanks, Eileen. Yay! So that's what I'm here for because I want to make sure that if you do have it, that you're able to go in here and take advantage of some of these options. So let's scroll down a little bit more. Recent videos related to promotion, FBA, which would be fulfilled by Amazon, which I'm not interested in. But my main thing is the top searches. That's the part that I love. Now, you find what is most important for you in this section, but I just want you to see that this is what's coming, and it probably will help you with planning some of your content. And it's going to give you ideas. All right. So, and this will change. It will change. So, the good thing about it is you can favorite. I'm going to go back up to the top. Okay, good. You can't see me doing this because that might make you dizzy. And so let me put it back on. All right, I went back up to the top and see where it says explore topics and there's a heart next to it and a number 6. That's because there's 6 topics that I have already saved. I've already saved. So as I'm going through these topics, let's say I wanted to do Amazon influencer marketing, the one that's right there at the first position. I just heart it, and now notice that it says 7, and I can go in here and see that that has been added to my list. So, we always talk about, we say, I don't know what to talk about. I'm ready to do a video, but what am I going to? Here is a planning guide for you. And you just disregard the stuff that is not valuable. Now, I got to tell you, there is also the research tab on your desktop. All right. For me, it wasn't very informative. It was not very informative. This, you can tell that there's a little bit more going on behind the scenes, a little bit more AI involved with it. And I think maybe what happens is it's looking at your topics, but it may also be bringing in some of content from other creators that are similar to you. I don't know that for 100%, but you got to figure it's almost like a little bit of algorithm at work there to show you what you may want to create your next video. And guess what? It could be a short. They're talking about shorts. It says it at the very beginning before I even tapped into that. It was the first thing that it said to me. And let's go back. Let's go back because I don't want y'all to miss this. This is important because as it evolves, and one good thing about YouTube is that it will evolve based on our feedback, right? And that's probably how it got to this point so far, based on the feedback from creators. Okay, so I'm going to tap on ideas again. So you got all analytics, comments, and ideas, and it says get new viewers with shorts. Get new viewers with shorts. And how many of you, if you're watching live or if you're watching a replay, give me a thumbs up or whatever, or type yes in the chat. How many of you notice that YouTube is pushing shorts? They're pushing shorts. And I know there are, I've never done shorts, excuse me. Why not? Why not take one of your long form? And Donna, if I'm not mistaken, I know you like to go live. Take some golden nuggets out of one of your live streams and turn that into a short. And you can also do what I'm doing right now, setting myself up for some shorts. I'm going live in vertical format. Right? So one of the reasons why we don't want to waste time going into our old live streams, because then you got to figure out, okay, exactly where am I going to put the crop and all that? Well, I don't have to worry about that. Right? Because, let's see. Let me even change things a little bit more. If I wanted to have a little bit more of my background showing, this would be an area where I could put captions. Donna says she doesn't even watch shorts. Okay, so I guess that means you don't watch TikTok either. Is that fair? A fair statement? Let me know. And honestly, from Donna just being real, just the channel name that you have, I think your content may do well on TikTok. And so if you're going to be repurposing your content, okay, yes, fair statement. All right, let me take a sip. you can get more mileage out of your content through repurposing. And so I did get a thumbs up over here from the creative lady. Yay! That's right in my nose. That's okay. I'll move it down some. And put Donna's comments up. I don't even watch shorts. You are right. I should try it. Yeah. Here's the thing, it's what the audience wants. And I, for the longest time, said, no way, I don't care about TikTok. Guess what? I'm on TikTok now. It's not replacing YouTube for me. It's not like my main platform. I don't have a whole lot of followers, but I've have little over 500, and that's without me even trying. That it's not like I'm doing all the things that, like, if somebody gave you a list, this is how you succeed on TikTok. Use the hashtags, do this, do that, do that. I'm not doing any of that. I'll just go in there when I feel like going on there and do my thing. What I always do, wherever and whenever, because that's just me. Okay, you may have different goals, and I talked about this, and that's kind of like a little segue into what my next topic is about. um Donna's laughing at me. Yeah, is about Twitter Spaces that I had the other day. Yes, I know the name has changed. I still call it Twitter. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So I don't have to do what they want me to do, right? I call it Twitter. And I'm not the only one. There's been a lot of articles about the pushback, and maybe there'll come a time when I have no choice. But right now, I'm still calling it Twitter. So I did a Twitter space co-hosted with my friend Sue Ann from Right Mix for Marketing, and she has a YouTube channel here. I will leave it in the description. In fact, I'll on my community tab, I shared um, the Twitter space to let you all know, whoever is monitoring the community tab or sees the community post, to know that um, we were going live on Twitter. And I see your comment there, creative lady, waiting for it to come into. Mama called it Twitter. I'm gonna call it Twitter. That is so funny. My friend Alex said the same thing, but she said the other parent. She said, "Is Daddy called it Twitter?" I'm gonna call it Twitter. You said Mama, Daddy. That's right. And we are family, and we are the ones who use it, and so we should be able to call it Twitter if we want to. And those Twitter links still work. And so, in this Twitter Spaces, we were talking about goals and having goals for your platform, whatever that platform may be. And I apologize, but I have definitely got to clear this frog out of my throat. I think that did it. uh, a play from Coming to America. Oh, yes. Oh, my daughter and I love, love, love that movie, Coming to America. We watched it so many times, I can't even begin to tell you. So, thanks for the frog. And so we all have different goals on these platforms. And, so I want to share with you some of just to get your ideas, your creative juices flowing. I know the creative lady, she's super creative, but you also may think of here's something else I say and say, "Oh, yeah, I need to do that." So, what are your goals? What are your goals here for YouTube? What are your goals for Twitter? Because I'm also live on Twitter. Hey, if anybody's on Twitter, come over to YouTube, all right? Because I can't see your comments. And I saw some kind of reaction go up. So that must have been Twitter. Thought leadership. These are the goals. These are just some suggestions. Of course, this is not a full list. Thought leadership. That's one of the things that I've done. I mean, I started on YouTube in 2009. So a lot of people know me as being a YouTube a YouTube expert, a YouTube educator. All right, even though there are a lot of people doing it now, there weren't so many when I came out. There's not that many that look like me. Okay, and so I am often even surprised when I may go into someone's live stream or someone's comment and they're kind of like honored, like you're a trailblazer, right? So for me, thought leadership, and I'm happy with that, right? But then what about affiliate marketing? Oh yeah, I do that too, right? And that's does pretty well for me. Could be always better, always could be better. You might be someone who's really just trying to find customers, depending upon the kind of business endeavors that you may have. You're just trying to grow an audience because maybe you want to get deals with sponsors or you just like the vanity metrics of the numbers. And that's okay. Don't let anybody shame you because you want to get more followers. If that's your goal, that if that's what makes you happy, you're doing this for you. You're also probably doing this for your audience, and you know you have to keep your audience in mind. But for real, you're doing it for yourself, right? If you were miserable creating content, you wouldn't keep doing it, right? So you got to be happy with what you're doing. Also, you probably just want to share your passions. So if you're passionate about something, it could be you're passionate about doing crafting or doing hair or helping people who are going through crisis or trauma. And that's what your videos are about. And you're not worried about how much money you make and all that. Donna said true. Thank you, Donna. Donna, just being real. She liked to keep it real. Okay. And oh my gosh, I see Jason Allen is here. Good morning. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much for stopping by and for that wonderful, wonderful comment. I really appreciate it. And so, thinking about your goals are really where you start off this whole journey. And like I said, we were doing a Twitter space, and a comment was made about on YouTube how we respond to comments, right? And I love responding to my comments. I made a statement that sometimes in the middle of the night I do my little bio break. I will go and check and see if I got comments on my YouTube and I respond to my comments. But some people don't respond to comments. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because I have someone who's very near and dear to me that doesn't respond to their YouTube comments. Fortunately, they have me to do that. But here's the thing, we have to give each other, as content creators, we have to give each other a break, right? We all know about people getting burnt out. You've got all these different platforms you've got to maintain. You gotta um, be on Instagram. You gotta be on Threads. You you've got to be on YouTube. You got to be on TikTok. You got to be on Twitter. And depending upon your goals, I don't get why people ask for comments but don't respond. Now that's a problem. Now, they also could be multi-streaming, right? So you're on, let's say right now, I am multi-streaming. I'm also on Twitter. But let's just say I was on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is not really my thing. But I know a lot of people, uh, they love LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is where they get business and clients and customers and all that. So they may be begging people for comments. They want the comments over on LinkedIn. They don't really care about the YouTube ones because they're not getting clients and customers from YouTube. They're getting them from LinkedIn. So all I'm saying, and I'm not trying to defend people for not responding to comments. That's not my point. But what I want you to do as a content creator, and what I want you to just think about, is giving other content creators a break because you don't know everything that they have on their plate. And you've established your goals. You want to build community. You want to build an audience. You want to be a thought leader. That doesn't mean they want to. They may have a totally separate goal. Maybe they're just on YouTube to create content that they can repurpose for a course. So your comments are not on their to do list. And so somebody say, well, they can't grow a community like that. They're not trying to grow a community. And like I said, I have someone who's near and dear to me. And if you know me, you've been around me for a while, you know who I might be talking about. They already have a community. They have a private community that is off of YouTube and it thrives. Okay? So we can't transfer our goals onto everybody else. Okay? I just want you to keep that in mind and, do you handle your business. Right? You got to respond to comments because of what you want to do. You want to grow your channel, you want to build community and all that, but everybody does not have the same goals. Okay? So, for example, this person that I'm talking about, they may not respond to comments on YouTube, but go over to their Instagram. Baby, they respond to everything. Well, they can't. There's too many. They don't respond to every comment. But they are engaged with that audience over there on Instagram. Me, Instagram, not so much. Okay? But that's where their business thrives, on Instagram. YouTube is great. Wonderful for a search and all that great stuff, but it wasn't. So hey, when you got somebody else to respond to the comments for you, so her YouTube community doesn't realize that she's not responding to comments. I know, and I'm sharing that with you. I just want you to think about these things. All right, I don't get why people. Okay, I'm sorry. I've already put that one up. Sorry, you guys. I was thinking about using LinkedIn. LinkedIn has changed a lot. And I will say, as content creators, LinkedIn is definitely a place you want to explore because they have this thing called creator mode. Oh, that's a good thing. I told you I wanted to share my phone. So I want to go over into LinkedIn. And I want to go over into, let's see if I can bring something up for you all. So I'm on my LinkedIn profile, all right? I'm on my LinkedIn profile, and LinkedIn has this new thing called the creator mode, all right? So when you turn on creator mode, now most of my LinkedIn stuff is related to my day job, and that's one of the reasons why I don't spend that much time over there, because I already do some social media for my day job, but not the LinkedIn part, thank goodness. So on this profile, though, let's just say I didn't have all of my day job stuff there. But what do I have here? Digital Media Newsletter. You see that? There's a link for you to go and sign up for not my company, my newsletter. And if you have this creator mode on, not only will you have that link for that you can put any link you want there on your profile, but you also are able to live stream on LinkedIn. Just turn on creator mode. Like before, you had to jump through all kinds of hoops and all that stuff. Yay! All right, the creative lady knows what I'm talking about. So you used to have to jump through, you had to apply to go live on LinkedIn. You had to wait for them. Sometimes they would reject you. Those days are over now because they have this creator mode and you just simply turn it on. It's not like you got to do anything special. You just go to your profile and turn it on. And, you know, you also can have that link that I just shared. And there's some other benefits for you, for us as well. I can't remember them all off the top of my head, so I'm not going to try to go there. But there is one other thing that I want to show you on LinkedIn. So let's go back over to the screen share. And that is a QR code. So now I am on my home feed for LinkedIn. And up at the top, there is a search box. Tap into that search box, all right? And notice at the very top in the search box, there is a QR code. So you can generate and share your own QR code for your LinkedIn profile. You can share your code with someone, or especially if you have an iPhone, you can do AirDrop and send the code over to them, or however, or email it, or save it to your photos. Also, if you meet someone, you connect with someone. Wait, creative lady says, wait, you have a day job? Honey, yeah, I can't survive off of what I do on digital because most of what I do is for you all. Like I said, my goals are thought leadership. I do affiliate marketing and I make some money, but it's not enough money for me to not have a day job. Oh, and guess what? I've been with my day job. So if you ever go over to LinkedIn, you would see I've been with my day job for 40, yes, 40, you heard me, not 40, 40 years. Yeah, 40 years. I know some of y'all ain't even that old. Okay, so let me just go back here and show you that also if you meet someone, you're at an event or whatever, and y'all connect with each other, you can go to the scan option. Well, that's showing you my camera. Oh, you don't see the messy stuff on my desk. And you can scan their QR code. Okay, so that's just a neat thing. And I think that's for everybody, not just for folks that have the creator mode turned on. I'm not 100% sure about that because I have it, so I don't know. So, yeah. So, Twitter Spaces. Let's just take a look. If you've ever, or if you've never seen, or if you haven't seen lately, what's going on with Twitter. Hang on, I want to put something up on screen that I will regret later. Hold up. Sorry, I didn't know that content was going to be there. And so let's put up a tweet that I made or something like that. So here we go. My fault. So this was just one of my tweets, but what I want to show you is now I'm just going to go on to the home page of Twitter. And remember I told you I was live on Twitter as well? So here at the top of Twitter, they are also including not just Twitter Spaces, because this next one is a Twitter Space. You can tell because the color is different. The Twitter Spaces is purple, but the live stream is a bright, beautiful pink. Oh, and Donna earlier said cool, And the creative lady says, "Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations." Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. So, Twitter is trying to be what they're calling themselves, the everything app, or they're trying to be the everything app. And, oh, jeez. We're trying to get it to a place where stuff that's up top is not the stuff that I don't like. Okay, there you go. There's this live stream now. I don't want to create a whole infinity screen. So there you're right. There you are. And I just wanted to give you an idea of what it's like to be on Twitter. I know a lot of people don't use it as much as they used to. So let's talk about what happens if you want to start a Twitter space. So we're going to hit the blue plus icon. And then next, we're going to hit that spaces icon there. So here's how you create a Twitter space. So let me just say this. Why if you're, why would you want to do a Twitter space? Well, first, you just saw the visibility of Twitter spaces. It's up at the top of the screen. On desktop, they have Twitter spaces on the sidebar now. Active Twitter spaces are located on the sidebar on the website. Okay. Um, Also, you're having a bad hair day, so you're not ready to come on live. So it is a live stream, but without video. So you have people come in, you start a conversation, you have people come into the conversation, they can come in and go out, but you can make them speakers, or you can make someone that you really know and trust. You can make them a co-host, and like the one that I did the other day, and then also the um, topics. You get to pick like three topics. The one that I did the other day, I was talking about YouTube, so I think YouTube was one of the topics. Digital creators was another topic that I used because I like that topic, and I'm always talking about digital. And so you make your title. Of course, you make it something that's really informative about what it is you're going to be talking about, and then pick your topics. And you want to make sure that you have toggled on. Let me show you real quick. Make sure you have toggled on record space, because you want to, have that recording once again for repurposing. And you can make a podcast out of it. I use a tool called Zealous, and I will make sure I put the link in the description here today. But Zealous is a wonderful tool for making the transcripts for you from your spaces, and also creating those little sound bites and adding the captions on screen or subtitles on screen, so that you can get more mileage out of your Twitter spaces. So even if nobody comes in, nobody shows up, you've got yourself a podcast episode, and you can make audiograms. The other thing is that people can still listen to your replays. So I'm going to go over to my profile and just show you some of the replays that I have there. Let me scrub up. And I'm going past a couple ads. Sorry about that. Oh, I have to. My friend Tinu, she retweeted my space, and I love what she said. She says, "I love Eileen. Listen to this if you are a YouTube creator. She gives facts, not gimmicks." Thank you, Tanu. And you see there where it tells you the name of the space, the date, the how long it is, and how many people tuned in. And I do believe that that 29 number is also including people that listened on the replay. So it says 29 tuned in. But I remember it was about maybe 15 or 16 people that were there during the um, Twitter space. And I hadn't done a Twitter space in a while. And so you could play the recording. I already have this phone muted, so you could, you know, sit here and listen to the feedback, I mean, the replay of it. You'll see the people who were there. I'm just going to scrub through. There was my co host, Sue Ann. And as more people, you can invite people to come up to speak. And as more people come up to speak, um, their little avatars will appear on the replay. So this is another cool way to build community because Twitter is, in a way, it's a good thing. And I guess a lot of social media is like this. It's sort of clicky. You know, people that are in the same kind of niche sort of hang out together a lot, especially on those spaces. So, for example, if you go over there and you see spaces are live, you're not going to jump in a space where they're talking about something that you don't really care about, right? Especially when your time is limited. Now, if you have nothing to do, you might just want to go and listen because you may but just be curious. And I always do encourage people to just stay curious. But like, for example, a lot of the conversations used to be about NFTs and crypto. I never was really interested in that much. Um, I don't mind learning about it, but at the same time, I don't want to just listen to a conversation. People go on and on and on about those two topics. So I don't go in those spaces. But if I see somebody talking about YouTube, or if I see somebody saying, oh, how to get ahead on TikTok, I will go at least sample a few minutes of it and see if they're talking some good stuff. If they're just, you know, because sometimes, just like on a live stream, the topics change. You might have a title that says one thing, but what's different is on Twitter Spaces, you can change the title in while this Twitter space is still live. So if you're the host and you realize, well, this topic has changed. We started talking about positivity, and now we're talking about um, the latest news of the day. So you would go in there and change the title because people come for positivity. They ain't trying to hear the news, but other people are interested in the news. Okay. Oh, hi, hi, hi. Life of Liv. Hi, dear. How are you? Thank you so much for coming by and waving to me. Appreciate you so much. Okay, so I think that let's see, how long have we been live? 44 minutes. I think this has been a pretty productive live stream. Let me know, as always, especially if you're watching this in the replay. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you have suggestions for videos that you'd like to see from me, topics that you'd like me to cover or even dive deeper into. That's what I'm here for. It's your girl, Miss Eileen, signing off. And as always, stay beautiful.